you ready? So our original store was opened in 1975, just down the street in the Alabama Center. We became Houston's most significant landmark for recorded music, and in-stores are a long history of our store. The Dailies, their father had a long history in the music industry. He was the president of Mercury Records and discovered George Jones and the Big Bopper and George Strait, and long ties to Houston, Texas. Due to retirement issues, we had to shutter the business in the old location, and at about that time, we had three great Houston-centric people step up that wanted to see the business continue. So at the very foundation of what we do, we are a very Houston community business. Our partners are the St. Arnold Brewery, George Fontaine, he owns a company called Ole Distribution, which distributes Red Bull for a portion of the U.S. But his grandparents owned the Houston Coca-Cola bottling company, and now he owns New West Records, which is the home to Steve Earle and Chris Christopherson and
Robert Ellis.
Robert Ellis, and I was going to say several Houston, kind of the new breed of Houston artists, which Buxton, the Wild Moccasins, and Robert Ellis are signed to that label as well. And the great thing about that is a lot of that has happened through our store. The discovery and the coming up of those bands can be directly attributed to our store being here. And our fourth partner is Bruce Levy, and his family has owned the now it's Rice Epicurean, but the rice markets for years. That were the first, I think, building in the village proper was his store, and so it's a very Houston group of people, you know, and it's really a wonderful thing that they all came together, and we have this this cool store as a result of it. And to speak about the bands that were, you know, I briefly mentioned those bands. I see our store within the community as being, we're the conduit, and that's true of any great music store that you go to at any, even B or C market, is that those stores are the conduit to people that love and are about music. So if you come to one of our in-store events regularly, you're going to be in the same room with very often the music editor or entertainment columnist from the Chronicle, the music editor from the Weekly, the Houston Press, talent buyers, booking agents, record label owners, local artists, all at once, you know, along with music fans. And where you have that strata, we're the gathering point for people to discuss and engage in the dialogue about music. And that's kind of where I see where we are with that. We're that portal in Houston.